Hello. Today I'm going to be talking about Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp and who do I think is in the right in this court case. Obviously Johnny Depp, because Amber Heard is a bitch. And I don't use that term lightly. She really is. She is super manipulative, like very, very manipulative. You can tell in her own recordings that she's being manipulative, and yet she's trying to provide this as actual evidence that he physically abused her and mentally abused her, when it is very obvious that she is manipulating him. It's just fucking clear as day. I mean, Johnny Depp is the one being calm in these recordings. He is the one, even when he's like drunk and on drugs or some shit, he is calm. He is fucking level-headed. He barely gets out in a rage, and if he does, it's completely normal because he has had a lot of shit in his lifetime. It's fine. It's fine to get into outbursts of rage sometimes. However, it is Amber Heard. She is the one who's fucking constantly screaming at the top of her lungs, trying to manipulate him, trying to make him stay, and do all this bullshit. When Johnny Depp just wants to leave in some of these recordings, and she just won't let him, because she's trying to get as much evidence as possible when it is very obvious she's grasping at straws and she has no piece of evidence at all. So the only piece of evidence she has is him slamming some cabinets after he figured out that his mother died. That is legitimately the most solid piece of evidence that she has had so far, and it is him fucking getting mad at cabinets. That's not even a joke. Again, she's trying to make it seem like he is a bad guy because he takes drugs and is an alcoholic, when that doesn't automatically prove that you are, physically abusing someone. That doesn't automatically prove that. Yes, are drunk people and drug addicts more likely to make some stupid decisions? I would say so. However, that does not automatically prove that you are a victim to fucking physical assault or battery or fucking mental abuse when he's a drug addict and a alcoholic, just like a lot of other people. A lot of people can be drug addicts and alcoholics while still being good people. Whoa, that's such a foreign concept to Miss Amber Heard over here. Or should I say Miss Amber Turd, because she's shit in his bed. Because she was like trying to protest about how the fact that he was fucking leaving or some shit. I don't know, but it's really fucking funny. In fact, this entire court case is really funny, and that's why I got interested in the first place. It's just funny and entertaining, and it's just interesting. You don't normally see this shit, and like literally, you don't normally see a fucking woman just shitting on his side of the bed because she's mad at him. So she decided to literally shit on his side of the bed because she's mad. You don't see that every day in court. And it's just very entertaining. But yeah, very obvious that Johnny Depp is in the right here. I mean, she has no evidence. She's grasping at straws, like I said already. Bringing up the fact that he's a drug addict and, he's an alcoholic when that doesn't prove shit. And she constantly goes from, oh, he's physically abusive to, oh, he said some mean things sometimes. Like, she literally just goes from one thing to another, and then just tries to bring in some audio clips that have nothing to do with the situation and completely contradict what she is saying. And her lawyer also sucks ass. Rottenborn. I don't know shit about being a lawyer. Just keep that in mind. But Rottenborn fucking sucks. He is awful. Not only is he like stuttering and constantly like, what am I saying? But he also objected his own question, believe it or not. The thing that other people are supposed to do. To fucking say that you're wrong or like call you out. Yeah, he objected his own question because he didn't like where it was going. Like, maybe you should have thought about it before asking the question. Maybe you should have thought that. That just makes you look 100 times more suspicious than you were already looking, and you're already looking very, very, very stupid and suspicious from the beginning, because he's just that bad of a lawyer. He just does not know how to do shit. He's constantly trying to, get one piece of evidence, trying to make them crack up by asking the same questions. This is a common technique normally used in court or police investigation or some shit. But it's mostly used in interrogations, where people constantly ask the exact same questions over and over again to make them slip up once. It's what Amber Heard is trying to do. She's trying to get, Johnny Depp riled up by trying to manipulate him in some shit, even though he really doesn't get that mad. Most of the time, he's pretty calm in his recordings, in these recordings. But yeah, Mr. fucking Rottenborn over here, which is a very dumb name, is constantly trying to, trying to make them slip up once, over and over and over again. And he doesn't know that he is also being very, very, very stupid. Because sometimes Amber Heard's lawyers are also trying to do this to literal psychiatrists that can, like, fucking see through this. Like, clear as day. They can see through the fact that, you're trying to fucking manipulate me into, like, saying the wrong shit. And they keep saying the right stuff over and over again, even when they keep asking the same questions. They just keep getting them right because they know what they're doing. Yet they just keep trying to backpedal and keep trying to do it. It's so obvious that they're just grasping at straws again, that they're, like, trying to make them slip up once to say, oh, that's evidence that, he's wrong, we're in the right, when they have already basically lost. Again, her own audio recordings completely contradict what she is saying and make her look like a completely manipulative piece of shit and bitch. And I know, again, I'm using these harsh words, but I honestly think she deserves it, man. She's being manipulative and, genuinely trying to get double the money that Johnny Depp is getting from this court. She's trying to get $100 million from this fucking court case when Johnny Depp is getting $50 million, or trying to get $50 million. She's trying to get double because she's that fucking greedy. It's so fucking sad to see this, but it's also very entertaining, and that's why I love this court case, and funny as well. And that's why I've been so invested in this court case. It's just because it's so, alien to me. Like, how could this be going on for this long when she is obviously in the wrong? And I bet there are some people out there, some delusional Amber Heard fans that are like, oh, she's in the right because she's a woman, and, a woman always get abused, so that automatically means that she's in the right. Well, no. It can also happen, men can also be abused, that? Some people probably think that. Some actual people out there probably believe that Amber Heard is in the right just because she's a woman, so she automatically got abused. She's automatically in the right because she's a woman. There are probably some people out there that automatically believe that. If there aren't any people, then I take back what I said. But if there are some people out there, which I believe there probably are, you're dumb. It could happen to both genders. They can both be abused physically and mentally. They can both happen. Is it sometimes more common with women? Is it sometimes more common to happen to some women than men, for them to be physically abused or mentally abused by a man? Yeah, sometimes that can happen. However, sometimes, like in this case, a man can be manipulative. A man can be manipulated by a woman. I keep messing up my words here, but my point still stands. Johnny Depp is obviously in the right. Amber Heard is grasping at straws. She's trying to make anything seems like they're trying to pull up anything to make him seem like he's the bad guy. They even pulled up articles from, like, fucking just random ass articles, literally random ass articles just talking negatively about Johnny Depp when they don't know shit about him. They don't know shit. They're just fucking clickbait news articles that constantly pop up across any social media, and yet they're using that as actual evidence to make it seem like he's the bad guy when, again, these are clickbait title articles. These aren't actual things that happen in the articles. And if they are mostly just completely manipulated, manipulated or, like, edited to make it seem like he's the most awful person in the universe when, they're just trying to get clicks and attention most of the time. Are there some, actual good news articles out there? Yeah, I bet there are, but most of them are just fucking clickbait nonsense, and yet they're trying to provide that as actual evidence in the fucking court. Okay, I'm making this video too long already, and I've already messed up a bunch of my words, but again, I think my point still stands. Amber Heard is fucking in the wrong. She has no evidence against Johnny Depp other than the fact that he slammed some cabinets after he figured out his mother died, which is a completely reasonable response. She's constantly, like, laughing and, like, fucking being this Joker, going on this Joker arc, fucking manipulating him in these recordings and recording without his consent. He recorded none of this at all, and she's just trying to make it seem like, oh, he's the bad guy because he's drunk in these recordings, he's high in these recordings. Oh, automatically the bad guy, right, guys? No, that doesn't prove shit. Again, Sometimes you are more likely to do some stupid shit if you are drunk or high. However, that is not everybody. Some people can control their emotions even when they are high or an alcoholic. Wow, can you believe that? Anyways, that is it. I'll see you guys later.